Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of the Celine Nano belt bag and comparing it to the Pico size. So I've had the Pico size since last year and I recently picked up the Nano size and I am just in love with the Nano size. It's really my cup of tea for sure. And I had the micro size many years ago, so I actually bought it in 2020 I believe, and I recently sold it maybe 2 years ago because it just didn't work for me, but I love the style of this bag. So I have a lot of thoughts. I'm going to be doing pros and cons, comparing both of the sizes as far as what fits. So I hope that you're excited because I cannot wait to share all of the details on this beautiful and underrated bag. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Alyssa. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I come on here twice a week and I review my luxury and contemporary handbags. And I love handbags so much that I invented a product for them last year called handbag heels. Handbag heels are the first ever magnetic purse feet. They're designed to protect the bottom of your bags and help them stand up perfectly straight. We have 9 different colors and 2 different styles to choose from. And in this video, I am going to be showing you the handbag heels and how they work. I do have them on my Celine Nano belt bag. I'm going to be switching into my Nano belt bag as my handbag for the rest of the week, but you will get to see them in action because they work so great for handbags that don't already have purse feet, and they really help to just protect the bottom of your bags. So if you're interested in that, you can check them out at thegalsguideshop.com. All the information is in the description box down below. I also sell some bag charms, which I just love bag charms. I'm going to be doing some holiday bag charms, so I can't wait for that. But all of that to say, if you love all things handbags, you're definitely in the right place, and you should consider subscribing down below. Hit that little red button. I would love to have you join this beautiful community with me here. And to my current subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I'm so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you to those of you that come back week after week to watch these videos and to chat with me in the comments down below. I truly love getting to know each of you virtually, and I just am so thankful to have found my community of people that love the same things that I do, and I just love sharing this passion. So thank you so much for your support as always. That being said, let's get into the video. So I do have a full review on the Pico size. I will make sure that that's linked in the description box down below, but I'm going to give you a full overview on the Nano size, and essentially the Pico and the Nano are virtually the exact same bag except for the fact that the Nano is bigger. So the biggest comparison in this video will be what fits. So this is the gorgeous belt bag from Celine. I have the Nano size in this cream color. It's like a buttercream. It's absolutely stunning. However, it does get a little dirty, so I will talk about that in this video. And with the belt bag, you have this belted feature with the long belt straps that kind of just like turn on the corners. They kind of just like fold inward. Sometimes I've seen people like really want them hanging out. They just really kind of do their own thing, and I like the way that they kind of bend here. And then you've got this flap that goes into the belted feature, and you have a magnetic closure underneath that feature. So it's actually very secure. The interior of the bag is suede. I do have my handbag heels on this bag, so I will show you them. And I have the Celine card in here. I always love to keep the authenticity cards with their bag. Let me know if you do that as well. I just fear that if it's not with its bag, I'm gonna lose it. So I always just leave it in the bag, but this bag does not have any pockets. So it's just in there sort of by itself. And I probably should put it in a small leather good or something just because it's like free falling in here, which is no big deal. But the interior is this really, really nice suede, and the Pico bag also has a suede interior. The interior tends to match the color of the bag that you have, which I think is very nice. It's a really nice monochromatic look. And then this one has the gold hardware. You also have a zipper, so you can zip this shut as well. So you've got 3 layers of security on this bag. Nobody is getting into it while it is on you for sure. And then the back of the bag is just plain, but the crossbody strap hooks onto the back. So you've got these little hooks here. And then the bottom of this bag does not come with feet on it. But again, I added my handbag heels. So I added the gold round kitten handbag heels, and these are really a good height. They're a nice heel height there to elevate the bottom of your bag. So for me, I like to put them on this flat surface here, because if you put them here, it's kind of awkward and unbalanced for the magnet to be on. So I put them on all four corners of this inner square, and they're high enough to elevate the bag so that these corners don't hit whatever surface you have it on. So again, these are the gold. We also have them in square. I typically put my square ones on my Pico bag. I have my square ones on a different bag right now, but this one is going to be my handbag of the day, so I am using them on this bag. And the interior magnets, again, are this coated thick pink magnet. They're coated, super durable, and easy to use. So that is the overview of this bag. The crossbody strap is adjustable and removable, and the little clasp is very dainty. So it's a really thin clasp, but these little D-rings are a little bit bigger than the actual clasp on the crossbody. So you could change the strap out to something a little bit bigger if you wanted to. To wear this bag comfortably for me, I wear it on the second shortest setting. It can be worn a lot longer, so you've got 3 additional adjustments to make it longer and 1 more to make it shorter, and I just think it is perfect. So I want to just show you the Pico bag. So I'm not going to go crazy with the overview because, again, they are virtually the exact same bag. This one is just tinier. So the size comparison is pretty significant. Like, you can see the Nano is taller, it's longer, it's thicker. I mean, the Pico looks very mini. It looks like a micro tiny Nano bag compared to the Nano. And the Pico bag is like a really nice mini, whereas the Nano is like the perfect small mid-sized bag. To me, the size Nano is very deceiving because when I think Nano, I think like this, like teeny, teeny, tiny, but this is actually like a small, really good sized bag. It's really similar to my Coach Empire 26. This is a little bit smaller than that, but I just think the name is deceiving, and the online pictures make it look so much smaller than it actually is. But the Pico has been so loved by me. It is very mini, but again, it is mighty. And so what I did was I actually stuffed this bag so I can show you everything that fits inside of the Pico that also fits inside the Nano. And then I will show you how much more the Nano fits. The Nano really packs a punch. I will say you can continue to stuff this bag, and again, it's definitely bigger than you would think. So that's kind of the overview of these two bags. They're really elegant looking. From a style standpoint, they are sophisticated, luxury, they look business casual to me, but you can wear this dressy, you can wear it casual. This is like an excellent everyday bag because it doesn't have a lot of hardware on it. The branding is very minimal on both of the bags, so they both just have the Celine branding here. They both have really nice stitching as well. Like, the stitching matches the color of the bag, so it's very monochromatic. It's not a high contrast. They might have bags that have the high contrast, but these don't in either of these colors. So this is the charcoal, this is cream. I don't know the actual name of this one. I bought these both pre-loved, so I will say I think buying them on the pre-loved market is preferred. I believe that this bag is nearing $3,000 from the retail price point. I think it's $2,600 or something like that. And this one, I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but it is less than the Nano. I've been loving the Pico for the fact that it is so mini and it has that cute factor, and it just doesn't look too overpowering on the body. It's not too cumbersome. I think that the belted feature is just stunning, and with it being so mini, I do find that this one is quite casual. It's a really nice weekend bag. I like to take it out with me to brunch and things. This one is very suitable for me to wear to work. I like this one to wear to work, but this one is definitely more practical. I can fit so much more. So overall, I'm in love with the style. For me, the style of this bag is a 10 out of 10. Pros and cons, right? So the bags are exactly the same. I'll say for each of them, the opening you would think would be a con because you have this flap and this button closure, but I'm going to show you when you close it, this just finds itself. I hope you could hear that magnetic closure. It's really simple. As soon as you slide the little flap underneath the belt, it just finds the exact perfect spot for the magnet. And so I never find that I have any issues with this one. This one is a little bit trickier sometimes. I don't know if it's because it's bigger or what, but sometimes if I don't have enough inside this bag, I have to kind of like look and slide, but it will find itself in most cases. I don't find that this bag is cumbersome to get in and out of. I actually really enjoy it. I am someone who is very impatient. I've talked about this in other videos. I like easy access, and I actually think that this really, really works. It doesn't bother me at all. So that was a potential con, but it's really not a con for me. The con that I think exists is definitely that this bag does not have feet on the bottom. I do think, especially in the cream color, feet are necessary because you do get a lot of like rubbing on the cream. I don't have any color transfer, but any of the high points, so like the spots where the crossbody is, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's like kind of dirty there. And I've tried to use like purse wipes and stuff, and this leather is so thick that I feel like it just kind of, once it's scuffed, it's a little bit hard to kind of scrub it out a little bit. So I do notice that with this lighter color, and I did have the taupe color in the micro size, and that one was just the same. You'd kind of get little scuffs here and there. Now, with this being such a durable, thick leather, it sometimes is very hard to tell unless you're zoomed in. So from afar, I feel like the texture of this bag really helps to kind of have the eye not see those exact marks or scuffs. I feel like because of this like graining pebbling, you can't see the wear unless you're looking really, really close. And so I do have some pre-existing wear slightly on this corner here. So I'm really glad to have the handbag heels to protect this, because before I got this bag, this was here and I'm struggling to get it off. However, I love the color because it matches everything. I'm telling you, this color is absolutely superb, out of this world. It's the perfect neutral. It's like a creamy milkshake. It goes with everything. And so I adore the color. I'm just going to be, you know, a little careful. I haven't gotten any color transfer. I've worn this bag with jeans, black, all of that, and I don't have any color transfer, so I'm not worried about that. It's more of like the bumping it that it could get some scuffs and dirt. But I love it. This one is great. I don't have any issues. I don't have a single mark on this bag. I'm telling you, it is literally still in perfect condition. There's no scuffs, there's no scratches. I think a huge, huge pro now is that the durability of the actual leather is super thick. It's super durable. It's got that really thick graining, like even on the top handle. It just feels high-end, it feels luxury, it feels expensive. These aren't the lightest bags in the world. So this one is a little bit heavier than the Pico, of course, because it is bigger. It's not super lightweight, so keep that in mind, but it's not uncomfortable to wear. I do feel like Celine's leather, especially on this bag, is just so thick, decadent, and just substantial that it definitely has a little bit of weight to it. I think the price is a bit of a con, so I would suggest buying this pre-loved. A pro is that it's a very quiet luxury. Again, the style, just you can match so many different things with this. So I just have so many thoughts on this particular bag. It's so understated and beautiful, but those are all of the pros and cons that I can think of on these bags. So I do want to show you what fits. I'm going to show you what I have inside the Pico bag, and then we're going to put all of it into the Nano, and I will show you what more we can fit. So I have everything packed full in here. So I've got a pack of tissues. I don't have my phone in here, just so you know. I have my travel size Advil. I have one lip gloss. This is from Rem Beauty. I have this big bag pack of gum. I have both of my key pouches from Louis Vuitton. One has my key fob, one has my business cards. And then I just have my compact wallet. So all of that stuff fit inside the little Pico baby. And I will say, I think that that's a really great everyday amount. It's not a crazy amount of things. So when I carry the Pico, I do tend to keep my phone in my hand, which I typically prefer. But if I wanted to carry my phone, I would have to kind of reorganize what I could carry. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put everything inside the Nano and show you what it looks like inside this bag. It's only gonna take me 2 seconds and you're gonna see how much additional space there is. And what I'm gonna end up doing is actually changing and putting a cosmetic pouch for the lip gloss and stuff, but look at how much room is left over in this bag. I mean, it's an insane amount of space. You can fit like 3 more small leather goods plus the phone. So I'm taking the lip gloss out and I'm putting it inside my little pochette here. So this is like a bucket toiletry pouch or something. I've got my toothpick holder and I have like 6 lip glosses in here. So that is going to fit inside this bag, and I'll show you what that looks like now with the reorganization. Look at still so much room. So I've got the pochette all the way in the back, and now I'm going to go ahead and add my hand lotion. So that will fit in here on the side. I'm going to add my phone. This is the iPhone 14 Pro. The max size phone will definitely fit, so that's going all the way in the back. And then I also have my headphones case, and that'll just kind of lay on the top. I mean, there's still loads of room on the top of the bag. So the headphones case just lays on the top, but I put the phone all the way in the back. You could fit some more cosmetics on the top, but this is everything that I need. I enjoy this size. You can also fit sunglasses with all of this, either in a hard case or a soft case, laying on the top. You can really just fit so much. I'm gonna close it up, and it just clicked together really nicely just there. When you have a lot of stuff in the bag, it will find the magnet super simply. This bag definitely is a little bit heavier now, but as you saw, it fits so much more, like worlds more from one size to another. So I do think the price jump between the two, I mean, this one just fits so much. It's like a really great size bag. In my opinion, I just think it is chef's kiss, the perfect size bag, because it's proportionate, it's small, but it really fits a lot. So I love this size. I definitely prefer this size, I will be honest. I think the Pico is absolutely adorable. I do plan to continue to keep both of them in my collection, to be totally honest with you. I love them both so much. So I do want to do some mod shots and show you what this looks like styled on me. I'm 5'2" for reference. So this is where she lays as a crossbody on me. I like my crossbodies a little higher up. Again, there are multiple adjustments, so you can make this a lot longer if you wanted to, but I just think it's super proportionate. It doesn't look too big or bulky. It really hits me at a nice length. And then as a comparison, this is what the Pico looks like. So much tinier. I have them on a similar strap length, and the Nano hits me a little higher just because it is bigger and the top handle is a little bit higher up. But this looks so cute too. I mean, the Pico is definitely, if you are a mini bag person, this really is a great size. It's great for a weekend. And then this is what they look like up against the body. The Pico does fit on my wrist. The Nano fits on the crook of the arm. So a little bit different in the sizing for the top handle. I do, again, think they both look very cute, but I prefer the Nano more for the top handle carry. So that is going to conclude this full review and comparison. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, give this a thumbs up so I know to do more videos like this in the future. And I would love to hear from you. Do you own any bags from Celine? Do you have a belt bag? Are you interested in one? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post handbag reviews twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Thank you all so much again for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.